Back in El Paso with a lasso, with a tag-toe catch with a whack flow. It's Castro.
You might have seen this freestyle verse from Mickey Facts floating around online, right? But what you don't know is the behind the scenes story, all right? So check it out. Let me take you on this walk right quick, all right? So Off Top TV, shout out to my guy Lamont, and Rap Seminar, we decide to put on this weekend of content creation with Mickey Facts as the centerpiece, right? And so the night before Mickey is supposed to fly out here, he had stayed up all night recording Cologne or Cap, all right? If you know, you know. If you know, you know, all right? So Mickey stayed up all night, and the next day, my guy misses his flight, yo, all right? And I'm like, damn, like, what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Somehow, Mickey figures it out, and he still gets here. But he's literally like on zero sleep. He's on zero sleep, okay? So the first thing we do, if my memory serves me correct, is we're supposed to record the podcast. But this ends up being 2 podcasts, like epic long podcasts, which is insane, right? Mickey is dead tired. And after the first one, this dude, he is mad tired. He's laid out, right? Like he fell asleep in between the podcast, like in the podcast chair, like out, like lights out, knocked out, okay? And I, you know, he's asleep, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, let's give this man his time, right? So he wakes up, we do the second podcast, which again is mad long, it's crazy. Not only that, but after this, he got to record his off-top live mic performance, which he does flawlessly. It's flawless delivery right here, like quintessential Mickey Facts, all right? And I'm like, yo, how is he doing this? This is wild. Like literally like maybe 10, 15 minutes of sleep, right? Had been up all night, okay? So boom, we take a break. The next day, we have a meet and greet, okay? And on the way to the meet and greet, Mickey is telling me about what he's writing. He's writing The Plague. He's writing The Plague, okay? The Plague is a series of diss tracks for a rapper who shall remain unnamed, all right? I ain't gonna name, dude, but if you're interested, The Plague is streaming now everywhere. So you could go listen to that and check out high level Mickey Facts diss track. It's crazy, right? So boom, Mickey is literally writing The Plague, okay? On the way to the meet and greet, on the way to all these things we're doing, right? He's talking to me about it. He's kicking verses. Before he had recorded them, he's practicing verses in the car, all that, right? So we get to the meet and greet and everybody is there. It's a lot of very hungry MCs on the rise from El Paso and Young Heem. And I'm there. And some people who are just fans. My young gun Moose was there. He's a dope producer. I think my guy's in high school. Anyway, Mickey Facts is kicking game, dropping knowledge, talking about his career, his mistakes, his wins, giving all kinds of tips. He orders some food, you know what I'm saying? And they bring him out this soupy macaroni and cheese, right? So not only is Mickey going on barely any sleep, right? He had flown in from out of town, all this wild stuff, right? He's kicking knowledge. He's eating soupy macaroni and cheese, right? And we thought that was hilarious. So anyway, after that, we're in the parking lot, right? We're in the parking lot. We're meeting, we're greeting. He's still kicking game. That night, we have to record the cypher, okay? Now, mind you, The cipher is not one cipher. It's two ciphers. It's two, because there was like 8 or 9 MCs, maybe a little bit more. So we break it up into two ciphers. And Mickey is the headliner for both. So my guy had 2 verses prepared, okay? So check this out. The first cipher, he gets on the mic, right? And he does the performance that you see in this video. Precise delivery, one take. One take, okay? And everybody you see in the background, their facial expressions and the stank faces and all that, genuine. This is not acting. This is raw right here, all right? Now, I don't know if I told you this, but it's not a regular cipher. This is not a pre-recorded like, yo, let me just say this part and then jump in and then cut and then let's do the rest of it. This was live. There was actually an audience. This is not like just the studio people. This was an audience in here watching the cipher. Mickey one takes it, okay? And then during the intermission, right? Because we break both the ciphers up into segments, right? So during the intermission, I had never seen this in my life, right? Mickey is editing videos for diss tracks on his laptop, all right? He's not kicking it with people. He's not chilling, taking shots, drinking. He's not smoking trees. He don't smoke trees. He's not doing none of that, right? He's literally editing. He kicks a verse in the cipher, comes out of the cipher, and is editing footage for his diss track, okay? And my mind is blown, but not only that, the location where the cipher is being recorded is actually a recording studio. Shout out to Genuine Reference Studios. It's a recording studio. Mickey literally hops in the booth to record verses or tracks. I don't know what he did because it was private, but he's recording The Plague. My man paid out of his pocket. This was not planned. He was like, yo, this is a recording booth here? He paid the studio to record The Plague. You know what I'm saying? What parts of The Plague? I don't know. You know what I mean. Now, after that, he still has his second verse to kick, okay? You know, my guy's zero sleep, had already done the podcast, had already done the live mic performance, all of that. Now he got to record another verse live in front of an audience, okay? It was rough. This was rough. This whole thing was wild, right? I'm tired, exhausted, just seeing dude work, okay? And let me tell you, man, this was an eye-opening experience for me, right? I saw this man working at the highest level, okay? The highest level, non-stop working, multitasking. I haven't seen a person multitask like this in my life. And I learned lessons. You know what I mean? I learned that if you are going to make it out here in this industry, in this game, you got to work. You got to put work in. You got to earn this. And he's already established, but he's still out here earning his. All right? You can't quit. You can't quit. You can't quit until the job is done. And this dude, he was handling all the jobs at once. All right? And I ain't see him fall off at all. Okay? Now, if you're an aspiring artist, take heed. You know what I'm saying? Take notes and study my guy's trajectory. Study the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, Mickey Fax, I hope you had a beautiful birthday. I hope you're healthy and good. And let's keep rocking, yo. Everybody sign up for Pendulum Inc. And not only will you learn something from the faculty that we have that is top tier, you'll also learn something from Mickey Fax. All right? This is Rob Nice. rap seminar. Bong.